Good morning, everyone. In this class, we are going to discuss about the Ricardian theory of population growth. Okay, understanding the normative model of the market system and labor dynamics. Okay, this theory was provided by David Ricardo. Okay, he is a British political economist and influential classical thinker. While influenced by Adam Smith, Ricardo was the first to present classical thoughts as a consistent body of economic analysis in a vigorous form. His ideas are derived primarily from his seminal work, The Principles of Political Economy and Taxation, in 1817. Okay, while famous for his theory of rent, this class will analyze his specific insights regarding the development process and population dynamics. Okay, first of all, building a normative market model on the basis of Malthusian principles. Ricard provide an analytical model based on these three parameters: capital accumulation, wages, and population size. Now, the dual pricing of labor, the national price and the market price. What is national price? The cost of subsistence. That means the price necessary for laborers to survive and perpetuate their race without increase or diminution. And the market price, the price actually paid to the laborer, determined by the natural operation of supply and demand. Okay, there is a quotation provided by Ricard. Labor is dear when it is scarce and cheap when it is plentiful. That means the demand of labor will be high. That means dear, demand of labor will be high when it is scarce. Okay, when the number of labor is limited or scarce. Okay, and on the other hand, when it is abundant and plentiful, the wage of labor will be cheap. Okay, again, when the supply of labor will be high, the demand of the labor wage will be low, and when the demand of the labor will be high, the wage will also high. Okay, scenario A, the flourishing phase. That means if the market price is higher than the national price, what happened? Labor is flourishing and happy, commands more necessities and enjoyment, and it leads to laborers rare, healthy, and numerous families, large families, and it ultimately leads to population increases. Then scenario B, the correction phase. Market price is lower than the national price, and it leads to condition of the labor deteriorates, encouragement for large families disappears, population stagnates or declines, and ultimately leads to supply sinks and wages rise back to national price. Then capital as the regulator. Okay, this is a capital of accumulation of capital at this stage, and with the help of funds to employ labor, it ultimately leads to controls the population size. Okay, ultimately controls the size of the population. Okay, capital is the driver. That means the accumulation of capital drives the demand for labor. Okay, capital accumulation leads to demand for labor. Then population regulates itself to the availability of the funds to employ it. The relationship population increases or falls strictly according to the rate of capital accumulation. Factors affecting wage levels act as the regulator of the population per Ricardian theory. Okay, the first stage of the Ricardian cycle, growth. In this stage, what happened? Growing demand for labor and causes increase in wage. Okay, demand of the labor is high and ultimately leads to high labor wage. Okay, driven by capital accumulation, and market price rises above national price in this stage. That means growth stage. Then after that, the Ricardian cycle, saturation stage. In this stage, increased supply of labor by high population growth. Okay, then ultimately it leads to, with rising supply of labors, wage fall down. Okay, scarcity disappears, labor becomes cheap. Okay, in this stage, what happened? The wage is high, and in this stage, the labor becomes cheap. That means wage is low. Then the stage of stabilization, with rising supply of labor, that means wages fall, that means low wage rate leads to wage settles at national wage governed by cost of subsistence, ultimately leads to accumulation of capital stops. That means no more capital accumulation in this stage. That means stabilization stage. After that, the final stage, Equilibrium between supply and demand for labor. Waste fixed at subsistence level, that is natural price. Zero population growth, no population growth in this stage. Then capital accumulation ceases. Okay, this is the stationary stage of Ricardian theory. Okay, this is the essence of Ricardian theory. The growing demand for labor causes increase in waste. After the growing demand of labor, increased supply of labor by high population growth. Okay, ultimately it leads to with rising supply of labor. That means high population growth leads to rising supply of labor, and it leads to waste falls. That means low rate of waste, labor waste, and ultimately leads to waste settled at natural waste governed by cost of subsistence, and accumulation of capital stops. Okay, no more capital at the final stage. No more capital accumulation. That's all for today. If you have any doubt and query, just let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.